good, my people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, press that subscribe button. Now, listen, I've just gone on a date with my missus. You get me? I'm trying to have a nice evening. As soon as I step out, I'm seeing Chip, yeah? The grime scene savior has responded to Stormzy within hours after Dave and Stormzy's song called Clash came out. I was just shocked. I mean, this guy has so much energy and so much lyrical ability that he decided to just drop a response, and it's called Clash with a question mark. You get me? So this is obviously a response to Stormzy. So let's get straight to it. Well, this is audio still.
Everyone raps, but said they don't battle rap. Any little funny chat, Chippy ain't having that. Yo, where the money at? I'll be in my money bag. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today.
Hey,
Man, get the pepper, sky that dweller. Me, I'm a real good fella. Just minding my business. Stop that, I'll stop this. Fuck all the watches, watch this. Air Max, alright.
man said, watch this. You get me? Stop all the watches, watch this. You get me? Because we know in the Dave and Stormzy song, you get me? You hear them bragging about they've got how many watches, you get me? But man said, stop with that, watch him. So let's go.
Air Force One, 7 racket, Wimbledon. Rappers get up and pretend they're into tennis. Coconut sober up.
It's a man name, you get me? Wait, let's go back. You get me? Let's hear the whole lyric.
What's this? Air Max or Air Force One, 7 racket, Wimbledon. Rappers get up and pretend they're into tennis. Coconut sober up.
You obviously know what he's talking about. He's talking about, we saw Stormzy and Dave at Wimbledon watching, you get me, the tennis. So he said, man, them are just now trying to do this thing for the media. Like, man, them basically seeing themselves too high now, that they're trying to join like sports where, you get me, a lot of rich men are in attendance, you get me. So he's saying them man are pretending to be there. But yeah, let's continue, man.
Coconut sober up. Contradictions, stop the cap. You on battle rap, why drop and call it clash? I don't care what watch been bust. I was clash.
Man said you don't battle rap, you get me? So why are you calling it Clash? Again, he's talking about the name of the song. It's called Clash, you get me? And he's saying we all know Chip has been sending for Stormzy for a long time, and Stormzy has not responded. You get me? So man's saying, why is your song called Clash if you don't battle rap? You get me? If you're not ready to be in the trenches battling, man, you know, like that. But let's continue again.
Contradictions, stop the cap. You on battle rap, why drop and call it clash? I don't care what watch been bust. I was clashing when they were on Daytona's Yachty sub. Had them all, but what's that mean? Man got a watch for every day of the week, but they're still watching me.
You get me? Because again, in the Dave and Stormzy song, we're talking about the amount of watches they have, you get me? So he's saying they got watches for every day of the week, you get me? So why are they watching him? It make no sense. That's what my man's saying. You get me? Let's continue.
Clash, you won't survive. Sneaky features, come outside. Can't lie, I can't teach you about drillings, but I'll teach you about grime. Having none, not from one, anyone, everyone. Let him indirect on your song. Holding two, all from bitches.
Hey, bro, that's a diss to Dave. You get me? You get me? That's a diss to Dave. You get me? He said all of these ones, yeah. But he said, how you letting man indirect me in your song, fam? You get me? How you letting man indirect? Let's go back again to see what my man feels.
About grime, having none, not from one, anyone, everyone. Let him indirect on your song. Holding two, all from bitches. Bet they sleep in phones. You know, savage, Fenty ones. See Chip when I come through savage, bitch, it's more like 21.
Oof. Let's go back a bit there, you get me? Let's go back. Man called them bitches, vetting thongs, you get me? And then man spoke about the Fenty, and then my man referenced 21 Savage. Let's go back anyways.
But I'll teach you about grime, having none, not from one, anyone, everyone. Let him indirect on your song, holding two, all from bitches. Bet they sleep in phones, you know, savage, Fenty ones. See Chip.
You get me? Bitches, hope they're sleeping thongs, you know, Savage, you get me? And Fenty ones, so obviously the brands.
All from bitches, bet they sleep in phones. You know, savage, Fenty ones. See Chip when I come through savage, bitch, it's more like 21.
Hey.
3, 2, 1, then repeat, then repeat. Guess that means more than one, more than two, more than fun. 2018, they want to increase, stop and search, cause black kids that ain't fun. Ooh, now it's zombies and ride outs. Guess it's 2021 plus.
Hey, listen, I feel like, bro, Dave said something about the man them zombie, you get me? He said it in this track. So there he's sending for what do you call it? For Dave, you know. But let's go back again.
Black kids standing in front, ooh, now it's zombies and ride outs. Guess it's 2021. Plus, I live in his head rent free, so miss me with the bailiff ones. Doom doom, knocking at your forehead from the inside. It's me, you can hold this, son. Put this spit.
Looking at your forehead, it's me, you can hold it, man. They say man lives rent free in his head. You get me? And he spoke about the bailiff part that Stormzy said in his track as well. So yeah, just the lyrical attributes that Chip has, the way my man's fast with it and skippy with his bars, you get me? That's in other words, he's basically saying my man just lives rent free in Stormzy's head, but it's just making it funny, you get me? Man's talking about the hair, you get me? And the hairline's back, you get me? But you can see man in his forehead. That's exactly what I got from it, but let's continue.
All in check, all you hear is disrespect. Indirects, what for me? Don't insult my intellect. Intercept, interject, into grime, intercepts, into dubs, into sense. They use grime, then neglect. I've been ready, I've been heavy.
Ooh, they use grime, then neglect. Again, that's there saying, Stormzy, listen, my man uses grime just for himself, but most times he's doing mainstream music, he's doing other songs, you get me? We've heard Chip rap about him doing gospel and all of that, but he's saying basically with grime, the root of it, he uses that just to basically get support, you know, like that. That's what I got from that bar anyways.
Into dubs, into sense, they use grime, then neglect. I've been ready, I've been heavy, I've been steady. I love heady, about shelling. I've been shelly since back when Tinchy was with Benny. About hits, this is a hit. I had hits when you were kids. I've had hits since you're big. Hangman, bumble lyrical lint. Why you rapping about?
I said, you get me? I've had hits since you were kids, which again, it's a fact though, if we're looking at the thing, because Chip, from like when he was like 15, 16, my man had hits in it. He was the guy. So I think Stormzy must be like, Stormzy's like 26, 27. Anyway, around that age group. And I think Chip's over 30. So yeah, technically there were kids in it when it was rapping still.
Hits when you were kids. I've had hits since you're big. Hangman, bumble lyrical lint. Why you rapping about zombie knife? Stop the lies. Bear cat man, they're living nice. Zombie guys kill spitters when a zombie slide about Aston. You niggas ain't got my track. Everyone raps, but
This guy, bro, when you talk about lyrical ability, this guy, top 3, you get me? And he's not free, you get me? Brother, did you just hear the reference and all of this? Let's go back again. Let's go back.
this is a hit. I had hits when you were kids. I've had hits since you're big. Hangman, bumble lyrical lint. Why you rapping about zombie knife? Stop the lies. Bear cat man, they're living nice. Zombie guys kill spitters when a zombie slide about Aston. You niggas ain't got my track. Everyone raps, but
It's a man am capping about the zombie knife. Man's doing all of these things and then he's saying, you get me, talking about Aston Martin, but you ain't got the drive. Like Chip, you get me? You ain't got the heart, you ain't got the lyrical attributes, you ain't got the lyrical ability. That's what Chip's saying, you know, like that. But let's continue.
rap any little funny chat. Chippy ain't having that. Yo, where the money at? I'll be in my money bag. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Yeah, man, get the pepper. Sky that dweller. Me, I'm a real good fella. Just minding my business. Stop that, I'll stop this. Fuck all the watches. Watch this.
Hey. Is that the end? Real dubs. Listen, let's just get straight to it. Look, Chipmunk for me, like I said, UK is bad vibes. They don't support their legends. They don't support their talent. You get me? They respect them one day and just forget about them the next day. And Chip, for me, he's been relevant for like, I don't know, I don't know how old he is today, but he's definitely been in the game for over 10 to 12 years. Like, he's been consistent. He moved from the grime thing, came back, doppied couple man on disses, come back again. You get me? But it's like, he's always has to kind of prove himself because people still kind of neglect my man, you know what I'm saying, for what he's done for grime. But if you're talking about lyrical ability, if you're talking about consistency, not running out of bars, Chip, like I said, for me is definitely one of the greatest in this genre of music. Now, in this song, like I said, this is, and the funny thing is, this is Chip just giving you a light one. You get me? He's giving another jab because he wants my man to respond, bruv. He's already lit up my man so many times with numerous disses. And but again, you have to respect. My man took a couple hours. He said, you know what, let me go back in the booth and just respond to this quick. So he mixed up Dave and Stormzy into one and just said, you can, you get me, man. Gave them that Street Fighter, right? You can, you get me. So yeah, fire as always. He gave us a nice grand beat, killed it, smashed it. Now is Dave gonna say, you know, fucking respond? The reason I don't think they will respond because it will make Stormzy look like he's not on it, you know. Because obviously he's been sending for Stormzy and Stormzy still hasn't responded. He's giving him little jabs in other, like in features and stuff like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and like he even mentioned in this track, he said that Stormzy's been dissing him in other people's features. So, in other words, I don't know where this is going to go, but I feel like Stormzy, please, you've got the lyrical ability. You've got the stardom about you. You're the guy. You're the guy that runs grime today. You get me? You're the top guy. You've taken it to another level. But Chip is a legend. And Chip is one of the greatest to ever do it. So we want to hear you respond. You get me? We want to hear you respond. This battle will be elite. Chip has given you now, I think this is his third or fourth diss track to Stormzy. And we still ain't heard nothing. Stormzy's a kind of private now, a bit quiet. And he'll come back his song and give a little jab again. I don't know if Stormzy enjoys doing that, but who knows anyway. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibe.